Well, howdy friends, I'm Pete Rosedale and welcome to Real Estate TV, the show that discusses all things real estate. Whether you're buying, maybe you're selling, what if you're renovating? We're looking to all aspects and the advice we give is by professionals involved within the industry. I've made my way to Joondalup and so's Holly.
Joondalup has such a great buzz and vibe at the moment.
There's a lot to do, a lot to see and a lot to experience.
And Sasha walks us through one of her best renovations ever.
The clients can move back in and slip straight into their bed.
And I can't wait to look at the new art house apartments here in Joondalup as well. Welcome everyone to Real Estate TV. There they are. There's the tower thing. Can you still see me? Can you still see me? Am I in it? Still see me? When I think of Indo Pacific property, I think of one man and one man only, and that's my friend Daniel Paul Filippi. He's here again, 4 out of 5 weeks in a row. I'm great, man. Good to see you again. Another suit and nailed it again.
Thank you.
Now, we're in Joondalup. You've taken me north. What are you up to? What's happening up here?
Oh, it's an awesome new development called Art House. It's by Edge Visionary Living, one of the leading architect developers in WA, and designed by David Hillam, who's a renowned architect for producing superior apartment living spaces.
Is he a Perth-based fella?
He is. He's based in Subiaco. He's been around for a very long time and has developed some of the most beautiful apartment buildings in Perth. His designs are always beautiful and complementary to the area. This particular building's 17 stories high.
Wow.
Features large balconies designed to take advantage of panoramic views, and they're going to be featuring artworks in the lobby, projecting art on the building. It's all about connecting this building to the community in Joondalup, which has got actually quite a strong art scene.
Sounds fantastic. I've done the Joondalup Festival, and it's a nice little festival, and of course they have plenty of music festivals out here as well.
That's right.
And you'll be at 17 stories, you will see that from the freeway. Something's going to stick up out of Joondalup for the first time.
We'll walk up the tower and you can have a look.
That'd be great. We'll do that later on.
Excellent.
I'll tell you what, we should come back and just talk about Joondalup in general, because there's a lot of change, isn't there, up here the last few years?
Happening place.
Why don't we go for coffee?
Sounds good.
You going to buy me one?
It's your buy this time.
Is it really?
It is.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are you positive?
Sure I
I
am.
don't think that's right, but anyway, here's the wonderful Sasha. She's doing her best renovation ever. Let's have a look.
Renovating homes is something I'm truly passionate about. I'm absolutely committed to transforming tired, dated and uninspiring houses into beautiful homes. Last year, a lovely family approached me. They had just purchased their ideal location, but the house was completely inadequate for their family needs. Sounds simple, but in truth, this was a massive $1 million makeover. Now, before I show you the finished product of this beautiful home, let's take a look at where the journey started. Now, this is a very big challenge. As you can see, it's a double-storey extension. We're doing a Hampton style. This is for a beautiful family and they needed more space. Hence, this incredibly large build. Now, most other builders are going to take at least 12 months to do a project of this size, but not my team. We're scheduled for just 16 weeks on this job because the clients made a lot of changes as they do, which delayed the start date. So I'm looking down the barrel of just 8 weeks to Christmas with a big challenge on my hands. So hopefully I'm going to bring you back and show you exactly how we've done it. So I'm standing in the main hub of the home. Downstairs here, this is going to be all of the living areas. We've got kitchen, study, dining, lounge. Behind me, I've got the original structure, which is being reconfigured. And then over to my right, I've got the extension, which is massive. It's double the size of the original home. All importantly, a 4-car garage to house Jamie's beautiful cars. Now, this stairwell here used to be surrounded in walls, so we've torn them all down, put up the structural beams to open up the space, and now I can make the stairwell a central feature. It looks a little shabby right now, but don't worry, I've got a plan for that. Now I'm upstairs in the sleeping quarters and I've designed this so that every bedroom here and the sitting room can take in the views. Now it's not without its challenges, this job, because the clients made lots of changes. They like to critique things, so we got started a little bit later than what we anticipated. So we have to be a little bit clever about how we get this project finished on time and at top quality.
So just to let you in on a little secret, I had all of these stud walls put up in just one day, but I won't tell you how because it'd be giving too much away. But what I'd love to do is bring you back in 8 weeks and show you the finished product.
Later in the show, I'll take you on a tour through my latest $1 million makeover.
Welcome back to Real Estate TV. I'm with the wonderful Daniel Paul Filippi from Indo Pacific Property. We're in Joondalup.
We are.
We're going to talk about Joondalup lifestyle. Let's combine our thoughts and try and discover how much we know about Joondalup.
Look, fantastic location. It's Perth's satellite city to the north.
And it's not that far out. It's 20 minutes out maybe.
That's right, 28 minutes by train into the CBD. Joondalup itself is a CBD now, lots of employment. WA's largest shopping centre at Lakeside Joondalup. It's huge.
It's massive.
Beautiful Lake Joondalup. It's got a 16-kilometre cycleway or walkway, so a great place to go for a ride.
The beach isn't that far?
No, a few kilometres to the beach. Mullaloo Beach is beautiful. You've got Joondalup Country Club and Golf Course. Without doubt, one of the most challenging in WA as well.
And as previously discussed, plenty of art. It's got a nice art scene and it's got a nice sort of, we have festivals, a lot of festivals come up here.
That's right, it's really evolved in its own right. Joondalup's got its own distinct personality and has a lot of functions and events. It's got a really proactive council and the community are just a very involved community and they love the city.
Edith Cowan University, beautiful campus. It's TAFE up here. The medical centre is fantastic.
Yeah, hospital, police academy. It's an education precinct between the police academy, the university and the TAFE. And of course, all of the businesses that surround it. It's got quite a good hub and a real central business community.
Tell you what, stay with me. We're going to come back and we're going to discuss who's going to be attracted to these wonderful apartments you're building.
Great.
And exactly what's inside them, so I'm very big on that. Stay with me. Now, here's the wonderful Aaron. He's with, the wonderful Joondalup from our premium partners, HIA.
At $425,000, third and final time of calling. No further bidding, ladies and gentlemen.
The 2016 HIA Charitable Foundation charity home has just been auctioned. Unfortunately, it was passed in, but it will be sold. It'll probably more than likely be sold by the time this goes to air, John. The foundation has just done an amazing job.
Really has, Aaron. We had tremendous amount of support. ABN Group, obviously, through Dale Alcock Homes building the home. The land being donated by Stockland. Mental health is an issue that touches everybody. A lot of suppliers have wanted to come in and actually be a part of it. They identify and appreciate how important this is to our industry. So we're really proud of this home. It's the first HI charity home built in Australia. So it's the start of a process that we hope will continue right across the country, that will raise valuable funds that will help address mental health issues within the residential building industry. And a great result also for HIA, the HIA Charitable Foundation, but also Beyond Blue. And it's a great team working together to get a great outcome for the residential housing industry. So we're really proud of today.
Well done.
And thank you, Aaron, for all your support. We appreciate it.
Pleasure, it really was. Now, I've got to tell you, Dale, when it comes to raising money for a charity, you need generous companies and generous people. Now, Stockland donated the land, and of course, your company, the actual house. But more than that, this particular house, you've been all over.
Right from the outset, the concept when John Jarvis came up with it, why don't we build a charity home in WA? We came on board, I came on personally, and I thought, look, if we're going to get involved, I've got to get involved as well and pull the team together. We got involved right from the design. Prior to the design, even talking to Cole Dutton from Stockland and saying, Cole, look, would Stockland come on board here? You choose the estate, he chose Amberton. And then we wanted to design something that was sympathetic with that. And so make sure the design's right and then just making sure we're executing on it and of course making sure the quality's up there as well.
Working in places where there's not many people,
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of colleagues around you, so you understand all of that.
If you've got an issue, even though you're building in the metro area and we all think there's lots of people around, but when you're on your building site doing your job, it can be pretty remote and lonely. So I think the great thing of the work that's being done, we've got the issue up and out there publicly, we're engaging and we're making sure that help is there and people know, most importantly, where to find that help.
Well, I've got to tell you, when there's leaders like you leading the way,
Thanks,
I'm going to
sir.
say thank you on behalf of the HIA Charity Foundation to yourself, your company, and everybody else that contributed.
very much.
Now, if you or anybody that you know could do with just a chat, make sure you jump on to beyondblue.com.au, and to find out more about this home, jump on to dalealcock.com.au.
All of us here at Real Estate TV are very happy to be involved in the HIA Charitable Foundation, of course, which assists people with mental health issues working within the residential building industry. In fact, if you know anyone that may need a chat or seems under some stress, guide them towards beyondblue.org.au. After the break, I'm back with Daniel Paul Filippi. We'll see you then. Welcome back to Real Estate TV. Now here's the wonderful Holly. She's with Reese. They're having a good in-depth look at the new Art House apartments.
Choosing where to live these days is so hard. Is a relaxed lifestyle more important, or is the buzz of inner city life more your thing? What if I told you that you could live just 5 minutes from some of the world's most beautiful beaches, never have to worry about watering your garden again, and still enjoy that vibrant city life? Well, you might tell me it sounds too good to be true. Well, follow me. Art House is the name, and they actually turn into an art house too. And right in the heart of Joondalup, between Lakeside Joondalup Shopping Centre and the entertainment precinct, will be their address. This is set to be a pretty spectacular set of apartments with an amenities list that definitely reads like a luxury hotel brochure. So let's talk about location. I love how close it is to the beach here, but after scoping out Joondalup, I think I found one of my favourite parts, the biggest shopping centre in WA. It's pretty hard to beat. But I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more intimate with the apartment, so I'm going to go find an expert to tell us more about it. Reese, I've got to tell you, I've been walking around the neighbourhood and Joondalup has such a great buzz and vibe at the moment. So much to do.
Certainly is a lot to do here. It does have a vibrant buzz. It is actually widely recognised now as the City of the North. So you've got the biggest shopping centre in WA here, as well as the beaches and of course the iconic Lake Joondalup. So there's a lot to do, a lot to see and a lot to experience.
Now the name Art House, there's a little story behind that, isn't there?
Well, there is. It's very much in keeping with the cultural push and the local artists in the area. So we'll have art gallery in the lobby, which will have a rotating amount of artworks by the local galleries. And then also over night time, we will activate the building with a projection of local art. And we really want to celebrate that in this project.
Fantastic. And the actual apartments, what have we got? What's on offer here?
The apartments we have in here are spread across 17 stories. So you've got studios right the way through to penthouses, and then everything in between 2x1s, 2x2s and 3 bedrooms. So starting price at $335, right the way through to $925 for the biggest penthouse that we have facing toward the ocean.
Very nice. Now something that did catch my eye, I was having a look at the brochure. The amenities list reads like a luxury hotel.
It's really 5-star amenities: pool, gym, spa, sauna. You've also got a residence lounge, games room, and also, not to be denied, is outdoor cinema, and that can be used all year round because it is undercover as well.
How great's that?
Yeah, it's pretty special.
Now, if I was at home right now watching and wanted to get involved, which I probably would after listening to all of that, where do I find you?
So I'll be here at the display every Thursday night. That's between 4 and 7 p.m. and Saturday, Sunday between 1 and 5.
Fantastic. Sign me out, Reese.
Come and visit me.
Designing your own home rather than buying one that already exists can be a bit of a job, but it does give you the opportunity to create something you might never have seen before, particularly if your home designer is creative. And if you're looking for a little bit of home design inspiration, I'm going to introduce you to somebody who's going to show you how to create that perfect home brick by brick. Great home design is an underrated art form, and great home designers are the ones that push the boundaries of creativity while making sure that functionality is still a high priority. And these days they're doing it with some very interesting materials. Dan, tell me, what makes a home well designed?
Combination of the elevation, floor plan, functionality, meeting that client's brief. It's got to work.
Right, so it can't just look good, it has to be usable.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right, like this place, I mean, it's such an interesting journey up to the front door. Tell me about this project.
We didn't want an obvious staircase going to the front door, so rather than have a straight staircase, we've meandered up to the front door with varying materials and textures.
Is that something we're seeing more and more in home design at the moment? Textures and levels and things like that?
Definitely. Introducing bricks and different materials, raw materials. The brickwork, such as this, is not covered up as it once would be.
Yeah, you're just letting it shine.
Absolutely.
As well. That's one of the benefits of bricks, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you don't need to introduce another material. It's a beautiful product. Why not use it? Make it shine.
To find out more about using Midland bricks and pavers to add a little more interest to your home, you know what to do. Jump onto midlandbrick.com.au.
We've got more Real Estate TV coming up very soon. Stay there, don't move. Welcome back to Real Estate TV. I'm still with the wonderful man, Daniel Paul Filippi from Indo Pacific Property. Daniel Paul, 17 stories of beautiful apartment living in Joondalup. What's actually inside the 17 stories?
Well, as we talked about before, David Hillam's an outstanding architect and has really considered what people want in this building. There's a spa, a sauna, swimming pool, games room with pool tables, an outdoor cinema that's got cover so you can watch events all year round, entertaining lounge and kitchen so people can have events. Fantastic facilities here for everybody beyond their apartment space.
Wonderful.
They really are. In fact, there's a great mix of studios, 1 beds, 2 bed, 1 baths, 2 bed, 2 baths and 3 beds. They range from 50 square metre studios up to 70 square metre 2 bedrooms, on average 70, some of them are bigger. 2x2s are 88 square metres, and then we've got 3 bedroom apartments from 120 square metres,
wow,
including balconies. Very big, spacious apartments.
And in terms of the finish, the interiors and the finishes, do you have a range to choose from?
As usual with David Hillam, lots of options, lots of upgrades, but a very good standard specification to begin with. 4 different colour schemes to choose from, AEG appliances, full height tiling, all the things you'd come to expect from the quality of Edge Visionary Living and David Hillam.
We'll be discussing price then, but first I thought I might race you up the viewing tower.
I know how much you love heights.
I love heights. First up, here's Sasha. She's finished the renovation. Let's see the outcome.
Earlier in the show, I took you back to where this all started. Now, I do have to say that I am so proud of this massive transformation. In just 16 weeks, myself and my incredibly talented team have completely redesigned this home, and just look at the quality of this stunning family abode. I'm sitting in the old kitchen. It used to be half the size, and now look at it. It's a huge gourmet space. Now, this was a very dated colonial Australian style home stuck in the 80s. There was walls everywhere, so it was very compartmentalised. So what I've done is redesigned for open plan living and the family needs. They've got 3 beautiful girls and a large Italian family, so the kitchen always has to be the hub of the entertainment space. And I've created a 2-tone kitchen here, so I've popped contrast between chocolate stone tops and softer white tops. This kitchen has every appliance you can imagine and all of the finer features and quality of interior design, and the whole home has all of the elements to create a beautiful dining and entertaining space. Don't you just love a large, luxurious bathroom? Now, this oversized deluxe bathroom I've custom designed with beautiful classic cabinetry and feature lighting, popping a contrast in the copper tones. And the tiling in here is also a feature, so not stock standard straight tiling. I've done a gorgeous herringbone mixed with the subway. And the beautiful thing is this is an ensuite which flows into the master bedroom. Now, I love this space. Aside from the gorgeous kitchen and living areas, this master suite is my favourite part of the house. It's very romantic. We've got a seagrass wallpaper, beautiful 4-poster bed, and the linen and cushions, it is just so sumptuous. The clients can move back in and slip straight into their bed. Okay, girls, thank you for having me. Bye. Bye. Thank you. They are very cute. And this place is beautiful because the parents wanted to create a zone for the girls where they could have their own place. And what I really love about this house, and it's very important to family living, is that if mum and dad are in the kitchen or entertaining, they can shut off and have the noise a little bit lower, but they can also watch the girls through here and make sure they're safe. And it's their own little zone, their own little playroom, and it's still incorporated with all the main family living areas. Now, these girls are just too cute, and this house is beautiful for the entire family. Well, this home was definitely a challenge, but I'm sure you'll agree it looks amazing. In fact, I think it looks like $1 million makeover.
Oh, nice. Whew, yeah. Hey, nice view, 5th floor.
Fantastic
And it's going
view.
to 17. It's going to be huge.
Another 12 stories up.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, this is the arena. You've got the golf course, the ocean, the city, Lake Joondalup behind us.
It's got the lot.
Yeah,
Okay, let's run through the pricing. Let's get involved. Studios, how much are they worth?
Studios from $335,000, 1 bedrooms from $355,000, 2 bedroom, 1 bathrooms from $420,000.
Is there threes?
There is. There's some 3 bedrooms from $610,000 and they're massive. Terrific value, and there's something that suits every lifestyle and every budget.
Love it. Now tell us, how do I get involved? Where do I go?
Okay, register online, arthousejoondalup.com.au, or visit us here on the display, come up the tower and have a look.
Thank you, Daniel Paul.
Thanks, Pete. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Now, auctions are huge in Melbourne, but not so much here in Perth. So the HIA Charitable Home is still up for sales. Go to our website, realestatetv.com.au, follow the links and get involved. And whilst you're on the site, look up things to do, people to see, this show, old shows, or art house apartments. Come on, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.
And that's a wrap.